Okay, good afternoon. We'll get started with our grades 9 through 11 awards ceremony. I know some of you walking in, especially some of the freshmen, I heard some of them say, what is this and why are we invited? So I know letters were sent home to all of you that were invited, just explaining that you are receiving some type of recognition or award today. And a lot of that is I didn't get the opportunity, if you remember, at the beginning of the school year to really sit down like I always have in the past to meet with each individual grade level. So the freshmen I do feel bad for because I really never got a chance to introduce myself at the beginning of the year to all the freshmen. We kind of just came back, blended that third grading period, and then came back the fourth grading period. So we really never had that opportunity to explain things such as this. And then we weren't really allowed, to have large group meetings until recently. So what the 9 through 11 award ceremony is, it recognizes various students such as yourself throughout the high school. And some of the areas that students will be recognized today are students that participated in student council. Mr. Cray has a couple athletic awards through OHSAA that he presents. We also honor those students. They receive a certificate for their community service volunteer work. And what that is if you put in 25 hours or more of community service per year, you get a certificate. And then if you have 50 or more by the time you graduate from Edgewood, then you're allowed to wear a gray cord at graduation to represent that. We also give our Robert Fodor Award away. These are students that serve as leaders or good examples in the buildings, and they come from students that volunteer their time during the school day to work in the main office, maybe the library, the school counseling office, or the athletic office. We do give a couple, we give a band award away. We also give a music award away. And then you also receive, students in here, your first, second, or third year scholarship. What that is, those are students that receive all A's and B's the first 3 grading periods. If you do that your freshman year, you receive a certificate. If you do it your second year, whether it's your sophomore year, or some of you may not get it your freshman year, but you get your first year, your second year, and then your second year when you're a junior. But either way, your first year you get a certificate. The second year you get an academic letter E that you can put on your letterman's coat. And then your third and fourth year, those of you that are juniors that move on to be seniors next year, your third and fourth year, you receive a trophy for those 2 years. And then we'll also honor those students that receive straight A's this year. Those are students, again, for the first 3 grading periods had all straight A's. So it is a nice opportunity to recognize various students, either for their volunteer work or participation in school programs such as school counseling or things outside of school, as well as your academic achievements and your achievements in the arts, fine and performing arts with band and music as well. So we're going to get started with the program. I do want to congratulate all of you. I think we have about 100 students in here. Which is awesome that we have close to 100 students receiving various awards or recognition this afternoon for all your hard work. Unfortunately, with the large number of students that we have, that is a great thing. The downside is we weren't able to invite your parents and so forth, or invite any guests, or we would have been over our capacity limit for being indoors. So hopefully next year when we have this, and there is no restrictions, then those of you that receive awards, you'll be able to come here with parents and family members to support you. But Mr. Cray, as well as I do want to say a thank you, a couple of thank yous. First to Mrs. Nesbitt and our multimedia students. Those students, they've been working hard the last couple of weeks. They filmed all of Mr. Cray's athletic awards. They did our senior awards. They're doing our underclassmen awards today. They're going to do our graduation tomorrow. They do everything live stream through Mr. Cray's various social media, through Twitter and Facebook and all those various accounts. They'll also record it and then they'll post it on YouTube as well, the multimedia YouTube account. So that way, if you do have family members, obviously, that couldn't be here today, or you have family members that don't live close by, they have an opportunity to watch it live, or they can watch it through the YouTube account. But again, I do want to congratulate all of you for all your hard work. It's been a very, very difficult year, as many of you know, ever since last March. Our freshmen that were 8th graders and the rest of you that school kind of shut down, and then we really never came back to seeing anyone as far as your friends and being close until the 3rd grading period. So we were excited on April 5th to bring you back all day, every day, and see you guys, and we're looking forward to a great next school year and starting things off as normal. So at this time, I'm going to introduce our first is Ms. Fisher. She's going to recognize our students who participated in Student Council.
This year's Student Council, it was a little challenging to find things to do to support like the school and the community since, you know, with everything that we had to deal with like with COVID, but some of the bigger things that we were able to accomplish this year as a group, we adopted 4 Ohio nurses and were able to fulfill like an Amazon wish list for them. The kids also created thank you cards and sent those out to nurses like in Ashtabula County at the various hospitals in the county for all their hard work and sacrifices that they had to make like during COVID. What else did we do? We cleaned up the area by Ridgeview Elementary School. We had a food drive and you know, for as little as, you know, we were in the building during the food drive, we were able to you know, deliver quite a lot of food to the Feed Our Vets program, which is a relationship that we would like to continue in the future. So these kids were able to participate in the community and in the school building in some capacity, so I really enjoyed working with them. Looking forward to next year and working with them again and doing bigger and better things, starting with Thursday with the teacher car wash. So don't you guys forget that if you're able to make it, if the weather's good. All right, so our first year members, I'm not so sure about like my 10th graders, so everybody in 9th and 10th grade is going to receive their certificate and a patch, so make sure you see Mr. Notar for the patch. And my 11th graders, you guys are also getting a certificate and then your Stuco letter, okay? All right, thanks again for your work this year, guys. 9th grade, you guys can hold your applause. Are they clapping? Just be careful with this, okay? Yep, okay. So we'll do 9, 10, and 11, then you guys can clap at the end. Manelis Alicia, Abby Kletter, Gabby Evans, Rachel Kemmerly, Mackenzie Lemo, Maya Page, and Jaden Rivera. Those are my freshmen. My sophomores, Lily Allenbaugh, Olivia Dietrich, Alexandria Dibble, Sydney Geiser, Olivia Jones, Josie Measle, McKaylee Overly, thank you. Sophia Palillo, Kylie Rantanen, and Aaliyah Stalter. Letters for the juniors. And junior class, Will Cooper, Monica Hamalainen, Talia McLaughlin, Grace Patriarcho, is Monica, Taylor Rackett, Jared Swotzer, and Sean Sheldon. Grace.
Good afternoon. I have two athletic awards that we're going to present. The first, the Ohio High School Athletic Association and the National Federation of High School Sports Citizenship Committee annually presents one National Federation of High School Sports National Award of Excellence to one male and one female who have exhibited qualities that embody good sportsmanship, good moral character, and good sporting behavior. Recipients of this award should be positive role models for others and encourage others to be positive role models as well. The Underclassmen 2021 National Federation National Award of Excellence goes to Ian McIntyre and Monica Hamalainen. Sportsmanship, ethics, and integrity are an essential part of any athletic program. As a part of an ongoing program to promote sportsmanship, ethics, and integrity, the Ohio High School Athletic Association would like to recognize students who display exemplary sportsmanship. This award is named for Archie Griffin. Mr. Griffin is an Ohio native, the only two-time recipient of the Heisman Trophy for football, and as a professional athlete has always displayed exemplary sportsmanship. Mr. Griffin, the current CEO of the Ohio State University Alumni Association, has been active in promoting sportsmanship, ethics, and integrities for many years. We are proud to recognize the 2021 Underclassmen Edgewood recipients of the OHSA Archie Griffin Sportsmanship Award to Ben Welty and Caitlin Ezone. The next award I'm going to present, the presenter was not able to attend, so the Ashtabula County Youth Leadership Recognition, and once again, we'll get you your certificate, I believe sometime later this week when it's delivered to us, but the recipient of the Ashtabula County Youth Leadership Recognition Award goes to Monica Hamalainen. Monica, you can please stand. Congratulations.
Next is for community service volunteer recognition. And again, this is something every year that we do at Edgewood High School. There is a blue form that students fill out for volunteer work. So make sure before you leave for summer break, if you need a blue form, stop in the office. We have blank ones. For any of you that do any work throughout the summer months, you fill it out and have the person that was in charge of the event sign off on it. For every year, if you put 25 hours of community service in, those are things done outside the school day, you receive a certificate at the award ceremony, and then if you accumulate 50 hours or more throughout your 4 years at Edgewood High School, at graduation, you'll wear a gray cord and then be honored at graduation for that. So at this time, I want to pass out certificates for those students that submitted and turned in volunteer work that totaled 25 hours or more for this past school year. And again, it starts right now through, we always go up until the end of April. So the last day of April every year is when everything is due, so we can get prepared for the award ceremony. So if the following students could please come up and then save your applause towards the end. Luke Patriarcho, Noah Lasher, Nicholas Mason, Grace Patriarcho, Victoria Weaver, Elizabeth Wood, again, if we can have a round of applause for these students. Congratulations. Halfway there. Again, just a reminder, if you do need some blue forms for any of you that do volunteer work this summer, please stop in the office the next couple days before you leave, and we'll make sure you have one. At this time, I'll introduce our assistant principal, Mrs. Riedel.
Congratulations to all of you sitting here today. The Robert Fodor Service Award is named in honor of Mr. Robert B. Fodor, former teacher, coach, and assistant principal at Edgewood. Robert Fodor came to Edgewood in 1969, serving as a teacher of health and physical education and as a head basketball coach and assistant football coach. In 1975, he became the assistant principal, serving in that capacity until his untimely death in 1981. Months before his death due to cancer, Mr. Fodor said to the student body, "Be true to yourself, help others, be a friend, and don't take friendship for granted. And finally, count your blessings and give thanks for them every day." Robert Fodor would be very proud of the young people receiving this award. They have been singled out for their many contributions of time, talent, and energy to their peers, the faculty, and the support staff. They have attempted to make Edgewood Senior High School a better place for one and all, and that is exactly the way Robert Fodor wanted it to be. The 2021 Robert Fodor Service Award winners are Grace Deegan, can I call your name? Come on down. Alexis Huffman, Carolina Ornama, Taylor Rackett, and Emma Thomas. Congratulations.
The next is for Most Promising Freshman Vocalist Recognition. Mr. Kirby, and I'll be presenting the next two for Mr. Kirby and Mrs. Summers because they're in other buildings in the afternoon and cannot be here. I'll read for Mr. Kirby. Each year, the Vocal Music Department presents individual awards which include the Most Promising Freshman Vocalist and Outstanding Senior Vocalist. These winners will receive a plaque recognizing their accomplishments and contributions to the Edgewood Choir program, as well as having their names engraved on a plaque that is displayed in the choir room with past recipients. Today, I will be presenting the Most Promising Freshman Vocalists. The criteria for this award are that the selected freshmen demonstrate a dedication to the vocal music department through their participation in the Edgewood Mass Choir. They must display their best effort during rehearsals and demonstrate a strong desire to achieve the highest level of performance. This year's recipients both displayed an outstanding effort during the virtual portion of our school year and continuing into in-person portion of this school year. This year's winner of one of our two most promising freshman vocalists is presented to Miss Cadence McConnell. Candence McConnell. And the winner, the second most promising freshman vocalist, is Daniel Burdak. And Cadence, I said it correctly the first time. Congratulations. The next is our Director Award for Band. Each year, the Instrumental Music Department presents the Director's Award to a freshman band member that has shown great strides in their musicianship, having difficulty talking today, leadership and dedication to the band program. The recipient of this award will receive an individual plaque in their honor, and they will have their name displayed on a plaque in the band room to recognize their accomplishments. For this year, the 2021 Director Award goes to Melanice Alicia. At this time, I'll introduce Mrs. Phillips, our art teacher.
Good afternoon. I'm here to present art awards for outstanding artists through grades 9 through 11 for high achievement, creativity, and growth. When I call your name, you can come on down, and we'll just line up till everyone's done and hold your applause till the end. For 9th grade, Anna Whitaker, Fiona Payne, Taylor Mosier, Cadence McConnell, and Maggie Dozal. Okay. For 10th grade, Gia Victor, Lacey Green, Josie Mizo, Casey Kanicki. For 11th grade, Bella Bisbee, I don't think she's here, Hallie Searles, Bella Arcaro, Adele Webster, and that's 11th grade, and I have one 10th grade I missed, Max Allenbaum. Congratulations. Okay, great job.
Hi. So I'm going to go ahead and call my half of the alphabet for our scholarship awards, and Mrs. Izzy is going to go ahead and call her half of the alphabet. Please hold your applause until all students have been recognized by the first year scholarship awards. A certificate is given to students who received all A's and B's for the first 3 9-week grading periods. Please hold your applause until all students have been recognized. Minalinis Alicia, Brady Andrew Jack, Nicholas Barger, Hunter Brat, Daniel Burdick, Chelsea Caruso, Abby Clutter, Nevaeh Conrad, Da Vinci DeGeorge, Magdalena Dolzo, Gabrielle Evans, Aiden Hernandez, Patrick Fagan, Zachary Hines, Rachel Kimmerly, Logan Cray, Jack Lehan, Mackenzie Lemo, Tammy Lippin.
Elle McAdam, Kaylee Manthe, Candence McConnell, Riley Messent, Maya Page, Joseph Painter, Austin Panito, Fiona Payne, Jalen Peters, Jacob Rank, Evan Rantanen, Jaden Rivera, Sean Steed, McKenna Venzel, and Peyton Williams. This is our first year ninth graders. We're going to have you sit down since you're such a large group. Congratulations. Next, we have our first year 10th graders. Lily Grace Allenbaugh, Sarah Coxon, Abigail Metcalf, Lillian Mitchum, and Elizabeth Wood. And our first year 11th graders, Caleb Burnett, Ronnie Nagy, and William Page.
Second-year scholarship awards are given to students who received all A's and B's for the first 3 9-week grading periods for 2 years at Edgewood High School. Again, please hold your applause until all students have been recognized. These students will receive an academic letter. Allison Arnold, Isabel Brunel, Emma Caladine, Hunter Cusano, Ethan Dietrich, Olivia Dietrich, Haley Hips, James Johnston, Casey Kanicki, Emily Knapp, Ashley Little,
Josephine Measle, May Noble, Maya Painter, Sophia Palillo, Ty Payne, Angel Peters, John Pierce Ruland, Victoria Scrupa, Aaliyah Stalter, Riley Strite, Renee Sullivan, Giovanna Victor, Victoria Weaver, and Emily Weeks. Next, we have our grade 11 second-year scholarship winners. Blake Blenman, Michael Jones, Ava Keister, Dennis Page, Grace Patriarchal, Sean Sheldon, and Aiden Webster.
Oh, okay, you're leaving. You can stay. Like, yeah.
Okay, round of applause.
Third-year scholarship awards are given to students who received all A's and B's for the first 3 9-week grading periods for 3 years at Edgewood High School. Again, please hold your applause until all students have been recognized. These students will receive a trophy. Isabella Arcaro, Maya Beatty, Kyle Billier, Monica Hamilanian, Dalton Hanna, Emma Lehan, Summer Markle, Ian McIntyre, Talia McLaughlin, Caroline Nelson, Taylor Reckett, Joseph Rank, Tracy Randolph, Brandon Vidmar, and Adele Webster.
I had a feeling though that I was gonna win because I had all A's and B's. But they never told me, so I was like confused. Wait, what are the
For student council, I apologize, I left 2 people off the list. Will Emma Calladine and Emily Weeks come on up? Sorry about that, guys. You'll get your...
You guys want to help with the prop? I tell you, I love you guys because our seniors did at their senior awards. We have the whole front of the auditorium, and everybody always seems to get scrunched over in that right corner. Our seniors did it last Thursday night, too. Every award, we called them up. They all kind of scrunched over there. So when you do get called out, spread out up here so everybody can see you. The next award is our Straight A Awards. Again, this is something that's given every year. So if you are receiving it today as a freshman, you can also receive it as a sophomore, junior, and senior as well. We award it every year for each grade level. The Straight A Award is a plaque each student will get if they received all A's the first 3 grading periods of the school year. And again, this can be repeated every year after that. I do also just want to congratulate the students on the first, second, and third year scholarship awards for receiving all A's and B's your first 3 grading periods. Again, if you saw that freshman group, the first group, that's outstanding when you see that many students, especially in a difficult year like this year, and being able to maintain your grades and maintain all A's A's and B's throughout the whole, at least the first 3 grading periods. So that was outstanding to see that number of students as incoming freshmen maintain their grades, as well as our sophomores and juniors who also received that. So at this time, we'll call up each grade level individually. So with our freshman students for the Straight A Awards, if you can come up and receive your plaque. And then again, we'll start my right, your left, and come on over. First recipient, Manalis Alicia. Brady Anderjack. Nicholas Barger.
What up?
Hunter Brott. Daniel Burdak. Maggie Dolezal. Gabriella Evans. Aiden Hernandez. Rachel Kemmerly. Mackenzie Lemo. Austin Pinito. Fiona Payne. And Peyton Williams. We'll wait till Peyton gets up here and then we'll give him a round of applause. Okay, congratulations, freshmen. Good job, congratulations. Okay, our sophomores receiving a Straight A award. Again, if you can come up and we'll line up your left to my or to your right. Hunter Casano. Olivia Dietrich. Emily Knapp. Josephine Measle. Abigail Metcalf. May Noble. Maya Painter. Sophia Palillo. Victoria Skarupa. Aaliyah Stalter. Riley Strite. Victoria Weaver. Emily Weeks. Congratulations. Our junior students receiving the Straight A award, if you can come forward. Maya Beatty. Monica Hamalainen. Emma Lehan. Ian McIntyre. Talia McLaughlin.
Sorry, something was in my eye.
Caroline Nelson. Tracy Randolph, Brandon Vidmar, Aiden Webster. Congratulations, juniors. Good job. Congratulations. Again, I just want to take an opportunity really to thank all of you as students sitting in here. I know I sound like a broken record sometimes, but you have truly accomplished a lot this school year. If you think of everything you've been through as students and our staff and our entire building, to receive some of the awards and some of the recognitions that you received today is outstanding based upon what you had to battle through as young teenagers. And I truly appreciate all your hard work and effort. It's a sign of great things here at Edgewood High School for all of you academically and really for what you do for our school. If you take a look around the room, okay, you are the role models for the rest of the student body here. You do. You serve as role models. You are excelling in the classroom. You're showing volunteer work outside of the school day. And you represent Edgewood High School in a positive manner. So think about that when you walk down the hallways, the 400 and something other students that are also looking at you. And even though you're a freshman, it's okay to serve as a role model here at Edgewood High School. And I appreciate those freshmen that have stepped up to the plate and accepted it, especially being the new kid in the building. So I'm going to continue to challenge all of you to continue to work hard, excel academically, and be an overall good person. As I told our seniors last week, grades are truly important. They are. You know, I have 4 kids of my own, and we've always stressed the importance of grades. But at the end of the day, and I've always said, if you graduate from Edgewood High School, and if you're a kind person, you're empathetic, you're caring, and you're hardworking, that's what means the most. So as you walk the hallways, as you leave us for the summer and get prepared to come back next school year, think about that. How you're going to serve as a positive role model and lead our high school in the right direction. So again, if we could just have a round of applause for everyone in the room. And we did perfect timing-wise. It's 2:13, so you guys are dismissed. Thank you.